to go first? Do you want Hannah or Habitat for Humanity to go first?
Your call.
My call? Go ahead.
Hi, everyone watching YouTube virtual Extreevaganza, and cheers to Extreevaganza 2021. We are here at the beautiful Otsego Resort celebrating Community Foundation and what we can do for the community. Look around. We already have people coming in. The doors just open. We're excited that you've joined us. You couldn't come here, but we're so happy that you're watching us remotely via YouTube. Please remember to bid on Bidding Owl. And we have lots of silent auctions on there. You can also do the Stuff the Stockings, which we'll be talking with the fund advisors later. And if you would like to bid on any of the live auctions, please chat with Ellen. Ellen Templeton is our moderator today. And if there was any of the live auctions that you're interested in, just type in your name, your telephone number, and what auction item you're interested in. So cheers to you again. We're excited, and let the festivities begin. Bye for now.
We might as well keep it here, right? Yep.
Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 and a preview of our silent auction items which are available on Bidding Owl. Let's start with all of our live trees that were donated by North Star Garden. We have a blue spruce, which is number 102 on the Bidding Owl platform. This one here is a Norway spruce. I just really like the color of this one. All lights and stands also come with the purchase, so if you win the bid, you do get the lights and the stands. This is the Black Hill spruce. It's super soft. I've never had one of these that I know of, except for maybe if I was younger, and I love it. I think this is going to be the tree of the year, number 166. Here is another Norway spruce. As you can see, they're all about 6 foot. And this is number 153. But this is my favorite tree. It's a little plump at the bottom and super cute. This is number 153. So stay tuned for the next installment of Silent Auction Items. Hi, thank you for joining us again at Extreevaganza 2021. And I'm with Courtney Willits, and she's going to talk a little bit about the Jim Monjo Alpenfest Fund. The Jim Monjo Alpenfest Fund was put into place to help the needs of Alpenfest. And Courtney, what is the one area for sure that you do that the fund does help with Alpenfest?
Yeah, so the main thing that the fund helps with is the Queen Scholarship. So if you pan over, you can see our current queen, Claire Gilling. So her scholarship money comes from this fund. It also helps with the art tent, which will be coming back this year, along with the full Queen's pageant. So we're super excited for it.
I'm really excited about that, too. We're sharing a mic here, so hey, bear with us.
Yeah, so without this fund, it would be a little harder to do some of these things, but we would make it work. But with the fund, it's been great to be able to know that we have the funds and the money available to put on things to make Alpenfest better for our community.
So this is a good way for you to help the Jim Monjo Alpenfest Fund. And I don't know how many of you out there remember Jim Monjo as a teacher. The tall, gentle giant that he was, and he was him and his wife, such a pillar for Alpenfest. And I loved him, and he was amazing. And this is how you can help. Go to Bidding Owl. After you go to Bidding Owl, go to your upper left and hit View All. Go to Fund a Need and find the Jim Monjo Alpenfest Fund and consider a donation, because you know what? Those queens work. My daughter was on the court. They work hard. They have to go to cities. They have takeoff time work. So these scholarships are really important for their education, but to also fill in where is needed. So back to you pretty soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the next installment of the silent auctions items for Extreevaganza 2021. Look at these tables. Aren't they just full of wonderful items? We have cruises. We have baby books with a cute bunny. We have, look at, nice little mittens with a lap blanket, sweater blanket. Look at hand-knitted ornaments on this knit tree. Over on this side, we have some prints. We have some bubbly and some coffee from white birch. You know, we have, oh, look at this one. The cute little elf, he's holding gift certificates to the boathouse in Traverse City. We have car washes. Let's day drink. Yeah, this is full of alcohol too, people. So much fun. Power the Purse tickets for next year. And you know, we love United Way. We work in partnership with them so much. So thank you for that donation. This is one that is, I think, super cool. It's next year to get some tree plantings, from a pear tree to a dogwood, hydrangeas, and so on. Some sunglasses. Over here, of course, all this stuff is available on silent auction Bidding Owl. Stay tuned for the next installment. Hi! Hey, did any of you buy raffle tickets for Extreevaganza this year? These people did, and they're hoping to win and win big. So we'd like to say a big shout out to our sponsors of the raffle ticket. First place is a 1-week stay in Pine Island, Florida, at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house donated by John and Linda Gall. Second place, a $1,500 gift certificate to Hogan's Jewelers. And third place, $1,000 cash. So if you purchase a raffle ticket, we'll be drawing these at 8 o'clock. And if you did it and know somebody that's here, tell them, please buy me a raffle ticket, because I want to win. Thank you, guys. You want to win? All right. Thank you. Bye. Welcome to the next installment of Silent Auction Items Extreevaganza 2021 on Bidding Owl. We have trees and wreaths with restaurant gift cards. You have golf, over a $2,000 value from all over the state of Michigan. You have Sportsplex passes. You have tubing, mug clubs. What about these elk horns? Love them. Obsessed with this camo tree and Jay's gift certificate. We have stuff to pamper yourself with, reading material for the intermediate reader with snacks, and you have stuff for your pets. And how about a lot of lottery tickets, the snowman? You could win big with this, and a beautiful peace pole by Mary Backlund. Stay tuned for the next installment. Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 and a preview of our silent auction items which are available on Bidding Owl. Let's start with all of our live trees that were donated by North Star Garden. We have a blue spruce, which is number 102 on the Bidding Owl platform. This one here is welcome to the next installment of the silent auctions items for Extreevaganza 2021. Look at these tables. Aren't they just full of wonderful items? We have cruises. We have baby books with a cute bunny. We have, look at, nice little mittens with a lap blanket, sweater blanket. Look at hand knitted ornaments on this knit tree. Over on this side, we have some prints. We have some bubbly and some coffee from white birch. You know, we have, oh, look at this one. The cute little elf, he's holding gift certificates to the boathouse in Traverse City. We have car washes. Let's day drink. Yeah, this is full of alcohol too, people. So much fun. Power the Purse tickets for next year. And you know, we love United Way. We work in partnership with them so much. So thank you for that donation. This is one that is, I think, super cool. It's next year to get some tree plantings from a pear tree to a dogwood, hydrangeas, and so on. Some sunglasses. Over here, of course, all this stuff is available on Silent Auction Bidding Owl. Stay tuned for the next installment. Welcome to the next installment of Silent Auction Items Extreevaganza 2021 on Bidding Owl. We have trees and wreaths with restaurant gift cards. You have golf, over a $2,000 value from all over the state of Michigan. You have sportsplex passes. You have tubing, mug clubs. What about these elk horns? Love them. Obsessed with this camo tree and Jay's gift certificate. We have stuff to pamper yourself with, reading material for the intermediate reader with snacks, and you have stuff for your pets. And how about a lot of lottery tickets, the snowman? You could win big with this, and a beautiful peace pole by Mary Backlund. Stay tuned for the next installment. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Hey, Mariah, come do this game. Just do it. Do this game.
Pretend you're playing it.
Pretend you're playing it. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Extreevaganza 2021. I'm here with Jim Akins and Phil Alexander, who's running around, and they're with the Otsego County Historical Society. And Jim,
Yes.
Can you tell me, if people stuff the stocking, what they're going to help you do?
Well, we are trying to build our endowment fund, and part of what our goals for that are to hire a full-time executive director. I'm a part-time executive director, so we can expand our museum hours, so we can rotate our displays a little more, and start a virtual platform, which we're really excited about doing. We are also, as Phil was going to talk about, but he seems to be occupied, our sesquicentennial is coming up in 3 or 4 years, and we're going to be celebrating that. That's a big part of our history. As a historical society, we want to be a big part of that event and leading it, celebrating the 150 years of Otsego County.
Thank you, James. You always are great. So the Otsego County Historical Society does so much for our community. We have visitors that come all the time. Our office is right next to the Historical Society. We hear people walking down the street saying, that was really interesting to see. They try to change up the exhibits all the time. So
rotate them on a regular basis. And one of our biggest museums that people, or exhibits that people should come by and see, is Claude Shannon, who is the father of the digital age, and he is from right here in Otsego County. So
it's really cool. So right now, Phil is helping Mariah. They have this cool little game, and it's match the decades with the picture to see if you get it right. I did it yesterday. I got it all right. But one of my cohorts, she got them all wrong. But I'm not going to mention who that was. But it was a lot of fun, and it's good because zoom in here if you have time. So in the 1930s is when Claude Shannon graduated. 1940, the atomic bomb.
that was a discussion they had at Cedar Lake Park.
Cedar Lake Park. The hospital's only been around since 1951. Alpenfest in the 1960s, 1963, four, because I bored just after that. The 1970s, my cousins are in this picture. These women won the Little League World Series for the whole nation from Gaylord, Michigan. 1980s, the Gaylord car came back to Gaylord. 1990s, the Historical Museum opened. And look at what you guys have done so far. And then the 2000s, the Claude Shannon Park opened. So remember, to give, please go to Bidding Owl, find the View All, go to Fund a Need, stuff the stocking, and choose the Otsego County Historical Society. We'll be back with one more installment with the fund and a few more fun things. Thank you so much, and see you later. Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 silent auction items on Bidding Owl. Look at this beautiful 36-inch wreath. This could be in your house in a couple days. We have more restaurant gift trees and wreaths. We have a twin-size Christmas quilt. Do you want to do a puzzle while drinking some wine? You can bid on it here. Over on this side, we're going to enter our Christmas Wonderland of trees. For your dog, you have a little dog tree here, number 169. Here we have from Dave Taylor. Look at his craftsmanship with the upper and lower Michigan table, chair, and wine and beer included. This Barbie tree is decorated with vintage Barbie ornaments, and it is priceless, and the person who put it together, I applaud. She came and told me stories of each of the ornaments. So that's number 128. Always a favorite, the Feathered Friends tree. This is donated by the Girl Scouts. These are beautiful 4-foot trees designed by Julie Gregory. You have a pink one, and then you have your peacock. Here's our traditional trees. The German Bavarian tree, this has been sponsored by Mary Steinhaus. It also comes with a gift certificate to Mary Steinhaus. So if you're a German or you love Alpenfest, I think you need this tree. And here is a traditional Polish tree with Polish ornaments right from a Polish company, and the Spider Who Saved Christmas book, which is a legend that is very popular in Poland. So thank you, and you've seen all the items now at Extreevaganza Silent Auction. Tell me when you're ready.
He's going to go live in 15 seconds. That's powered on and everything.
Testing.
10 seconds. How are you? Don't mess it up. No pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, welcome back to Extreevaganza 2021. I'm here with Tanner and Misha, and they are members of the Youth Advisory Committee. And what are you selling today, Tanner?
We are selling golden ticket chocolate bars, and if you get the golden ticket, you get $500.
All right, that's exciting. So you only have there's only a couple of you selling these around, and this is about all you have left. Misha, what does the funds go towards that you raise?
The funds go towards the Youth Advisory Committee, and we raise money for grants.
Perfect. So if you're out there, you haven't had a chance to buy a chocolate bar, you have a friend that's here, text them, say, hey, I want to buy a chocolate bar for $25 to help the youth in our community, support the needs of the youth in the community. So it's kind of a win-win. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next installment of Extreevaganza 2021 soon. Thanks, guys. Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 and a preview of our silent auction items which are available on Bidding Owl. Let's start with all of our live trees that were donated by North Star Garden. We have a blue spruce, which is number 102 on the Bidding Owl platform. This one here is a Norway spruce. I just really like the color of this one. All lights and stands also come with the purchase, so if you win the bid, you do get the lights and the stands. This is the Black Hill spruce. It's super soft. I've never had one of these that I know of, except for maybe if I was younger, and I love it. I think this is going to be the tree of the year, number 166. Here is another Norway spruce. As you can see, they're all about 6 foot. And this is number 153. But this is my favorite tree. It's a little plump at the bottom and super cute. This is number 153. So stay tuned for the next installment of Silent Auction Items. Welcome back to Extreevaganza 2021. And I'm here with Sandy France. And we're going to talk about the Herman Lundeen Memorial Fund, which helps support the Pigeon River Discovery Center. And if you have not been there, get there. You know, in the winter, to hike, in the summertime, the Discovery Center is so cool. I'm really excited for this summer and the new Indian exhibit. So, Sandy, why don't you tell us a little bit about how the fund helps the Pigeon River Discovery Center?
Thank you, Karen. And thank you as well to the Otsego Community Foundation for showcasing the Herman Lundeen Memorial Fund tonight. That fund is part of the assistance that the Lundeen family has given to the Discovery Center, and it is the bedrock of our financial planning. It gives donors the assurance that the Discovery Center is sufficiently capitalized and that we have a long-term stable development plan. The Discovery Center is located in the Pigeon River Country State Forest, northeast of Gaylord. The forest, at 110,000 acres, is the largest contiguous piece of wildland in northern Michigan and has a storied past that is at the center of Michigan's environmental history. The Discovery Center is an interpretive center that tells that story, and it tells the story of the people who loved it and fought to create it and protect it. Through our exhibits and through our educational classes that we offer each year to adults and children, we try to tell that story and fulfill our mission of creating a new generation of stewards and protectors of the forest. I wanted to say thank you to all of you who are going to donate tonight to the Herman Lundeen Memorial Fund, and invite all of you to come to the Discovery Center next summer. Thank you again, Karen.
Thank you, Sandy. And again, if you're out there, the way to do it is to go to Bidding Owl, go to View Owl, or View All, hit the Fund in Need, and then find the Herman Lundeen Memorial Fund. This does so much for your community. And thank you so much, and we'll see you soon for the next installment of Extreevaganza 2021. Thank you. Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 and a preview of our silent auction items which are available on Bidding Owl. Let's start with all of our live trees that were donated by North Star Garden. We have a blue spruce, which is number 102 on the Bidding Owl platform. This one here is a Norway spruce. I just really like the color of this one. All lights and stands also come with the purchase, so if you win the bid, you do get the lights and the stands. This is the Black Hill spruce. It's super soft. I've never had one of these that I know of, except for maybe if I was younger, and I love it. I think this is going to be the tree of the year, number 166. Here is another Norway spruce. As you can see, they're all about 6 foot. And this is number 153. But this is my favorite tree. It's a little plump at the bottom and super cute. This is number 153. So stay tuned for the next installment of Silent Auction Items. Welcome to the next installment of Silent Auction Items Extreevaganza 2021 on Bidding Owl. We have trees and wreaths with restaurant gift cards. You have golf, over a $2,000 value from all over the state of Michigan. You have sportsplex passes. You have tubing, mug clubs. What about these elk horns? Love them. Obsessed with this camo tree and Jay's gift certificate. We have stuff to pamper yourself with, reading material for the intermediate reader with snacks, and you have stuff for your pets. And how about a lot of lottery tickets, the snowman? You could win big with this, and a beautiful peace pole by Mary Backlund. Stay tuned for the next installment.
You're gonna go deliver them.
15 seconds. I need you guys with your necklaces on. Yeah. How are you going to do heads and tails of two necklaces?
One stops. One
Okay.
stops.
Okay.
I'm gonna cheat here. Don't judge. We made money.
Look at my earrings.
Those are beautiful.
5 seconds.
I didn't get my hair done.
Hi, welcome back to Extreevaganza 2021, and we're going to talk about the 50-50 heads or tails. Sherry here is selling these great necklaces to people like Mary Tomasky, who bought two, of course. In the heads or tails game is they're going to flip a tail, a quarter, and you're going to have your hands on your head or your tail. And if it comes out tail, the tails get to keep their necklaces on, and the heads all have to take their necklaces off. And we'll play that through until there's one person standing and they win half the money that's raised. So thank you for selling, thank you for buying, and thank you for turning into Extreevaganza 2021. We're so excited that you're watching virtually. Again, if you want one of these necklaces and you have somebody here, text them and say, hey, did you buy a 50-50 heads or tails? I want one. So again, go to Bidding Owl. Look at the silent auction items. Also, if you want any of the live auction items, chat with Ellen Templeton right now. Give your name, your telephone number, and the live auction item that you want. All right. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Bye. Welcome to Extreevaganza 2021 Silent Auction Items on Bidding Owl. Look at this beautiful 36-inch wreath. This could be in your house in a couple days. We have more restaurant gift trees and wreaths. We have a twin-size Christmas quilt. Do you want to do a puzzle while drinking some wine? You can bid on it here. Over on this side, we're going to enter our Christmas Wonderland of trees. For your dog, you have a little dog tree here, number 169. Here we have from Dave Taylor. Look at his craftsmanship with the upper and lower Michigan table, chair, and wine and beer included. This Barbie tree is decorated with vintage Barbie ornaments, and it is priceless, and the person who put it together, I applaud. She came and told me stories of each of the ornaments, so that's number 128. Always a favorite, the Feathered Friends tree. This is donated by the Girl Scouts. These are beautiful 4-foot trees designed by Julie Gregory. You have a pink one, and then you have your peacock. Here's our traditional trees. The German Bavarian tree, this has been sponsored by Mary Steinhaus. It also comes with a gift certificate to Mary Steinhaus. So if you're a German or you love Alpenfest, I think you need this tree. And Here is a traditional Polish tree with Polish ornaments right from a Polish company, and the Spider Who Saved Christmas book, which is a legend that is very popular in Poland. So thank you, and you've seen all the items now at Extreevaganza Silent Auction. Welcome. This is my last installment for you guys watching virtually for Extreevaganza 2021. After this, the real fun starts. You'll have a welcome by Dana Benzinger. You're going to have impact stories to watch from Hannah Johnson, who is a scholarship recipient, Habitat for Humanity, Mandy Bolin with Gaylord Community School. She's a principal at North Ohio. The live auction, the Fund of Need. So this is my last installment. I really want to say a big shout out to our awesome sponsors who've been here with us through the whole thing. And also Elsie Lou Event Planning, who's done and donated all of the beautiful centerpieces and table settings that you see. So thank you, corporate partners. We couldn't do it without you, and we can't do it without you, everybody that's watching out there on YouTube. Please keep talking with Ellen via chat, and we'll see you back here when Dana starts talking at 7:30. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be your host for the last hour.
With just 5 minutes left in our cocktail hour, that was a great time to check those silent auction bids. We'll top that cocktail off and be ready for our program to start. Just 5 minutes.
Extreevaganza. As I look into this beautiful room, all these faces, and see the names online, it truly warms my heart to know you chose to join us this evening. Some of you have been diligently supporting us from the beginning, year after year since 1999. Some of you, this is your first time celebrating with us. Whether you are here in this room full of love or in the comfort of your own home, we extend a warm welcome. Events like this don't just come together. It takes a lot of hard work, preparation, and teamwork. I'd like to give special recognition to the OCF staff, Karen Weyer, the event coordinator, the director of community philanthropy, the donor services director, Amanda Sosa, and Patty Irvin, our administrative assistant. In addition, Karen has a crew of amazing ladies, the event ambassadors, Daphne Kuzno, Krista Dorr, Liz Forrider, Julie Gregory, Stacy Kosh, Jen Mazur, Janet Nowicki, Kathy Smalley, and Ellen Templeton. Thank you for sharing your time to make this such a beautiful event. We could not do
we
this.
have to have it up there. We don't have any audio.
Do we need to change mics?
Nope, you just keep using that one.
Okay, perfect. We could not do this event without our corporate sponsors. Leading that effort is NAI and SITS Tax. We do want to extend our hearts to another corporate partner, Smith Realty, who is grieving the recent loss of co-owner Mike Perdue. There are simply no words. Mike, whose birthday is December 5th, has celebrated many birthdays at Extreevaganza. In the sweet spirit of Mike, I hope you enjoy a few drinks, pass on the Coors, choose Labatt's, give tight hugs and firm handshakes, but most of all, enjoy each other's company. Mike loved this community, and we will continue to love Mike. And finally, thanks to each of our guests. Your presence, both in person and virtually, provides the comfort and joy that we all need right now. So why Extreevaganza? Sometimes the answer is a good old-fashioned cocktail party with a philanthropic twist. This started 22 years ago, originally to generate operating revenue just to keep the doors of the Community Foundation open. 2 decades later, with your support, we have not only stayed open, but we are a thriving organization and a true platform for growth for our beloved county. This year alone, managing 90 charitable funds, over $300,000 has been granted to 40 community organizations. This is your community foundation. This isn't fulfilling a single donor's wish or one organization's mission, but collaborative efforts of generosity and work for the greater good. We can only reach our full potential if we all share our God-given gifts, including unique talents, hard-earned treasure, and our precious time. In addition, we need leadership that is intentional, that dreams, takes time to plan, and sacrifices instant gratification in the moment to stay the course for a brighter future. Your support and contributions tonight lead us closer to our vision of vibrant, healthy, and resilient communities supported by philanthropy. You are an integral part of our work, and we need you as we continue to activate generosity. The coming months are full of challenges, we know this, but when you give, we continue to recover and know that one day we will thrive. At this time, I'm so excited
to share with you 2 testimonials from just, again, 2 examples of that $300,000. You're going to be able to hear how your support has changed lives in 2020. 2021? What year is it? Where are we? First, I'd like to introduce scholarship recipient Hannah Johnston. Hannah.
Hello everyone. As a 2020 graduate, I and other graduating students faced unprecedented challenges as we transitioned from traditional classroom learning onto online schooling during a pandemic, and then onto life on a college campus. We faced so many stressing questions and had no confident answers. What would classes be like? How would navigating living in a dorm be? And at a time when I needed my support system the most, would I be able to move away and make it without them at this time? With all that uncertainty causing stress and anxiety, there was relief in knowing there were some things I didn't have to worry about. Paying for books, my dorm room, my meal plan, and all those other little things that tend to pop up when you least want them to. I also didn't have to fret about burdening my parents with an expensive college bill, all because of scholarships. Scholarships provided by the Otsego Community Foundation, like the Katie Krug Youth Volunteerism Scholarship, made possible by generous supporters such as those in the audience tonight. Scholarships allowed me to focus on my transition to college, where I was able to get involved on campus, focus on my studies, and pursue interests that will open doors for my future, doors that will one day allow me to give back and shape the future of my community. Because of you, I'm now in my 2nd year at Central Michigan University, where I'm majoring in health administration. Also thanks to you, I'm passionate about volunteering, philanthropy, and the impact of giving back to my community. Because of your generosity, you make it possible for the Otsego Community Foundation and its partners to be able to offer amazing scholarships for a diverse population of local students. Your financial gifts have a direct impact on the lives of many students and help shape the future of our community by providing current pathways to higher education. Thank you for all you have done for me, my family, and those other students who were provided a path to fulfill their dreams. Be assured that the legacy of your gift is a better future for our community. Thank you and have a great rest of your night.
Two things before I introduce our next guest. So you got to hear one student that was touched. Imagine, it'd be a little bit longer program, how you would feel if you got to hear 25 stories from those students that received scholarships from the Otsego Community Foundation. Second, I just want to commend the audience. I've been doing this a long time, and you've never been so quiet. So it's just, I needed this tonight, so thank you, thank you. Okay. So we're the Community Foundation. We often say we connect the people who care to the causes that matter. You just heard Hannah's story. Another important component of those causes that matter are our nonprofits. Again, we've awarded 40 different grants, or grants to 40 different nonprofits this year. And gosh, they're kind of all my favorite, but I have to say I'm really excited to share with you Habitat for Humanity, Aini and Jen, who are going to tell us a little story that I think is really going to tug at your heartstrings.
Thanks, Dana. You're so sweet in everything that you do. I love it. So let's just say, first of all, I'm going to read off of here because, you know, a little bit about Habitat and a little bit about working with Otsego Community Foundation. So roughly about 2 years ago, you know, Habitat for Humanity was contacted by the VA Center, and excuse my voice because champagne does not work well with me, for help. And then after surviving the situation, we knew that, you know, it was going to take a lot, and it was going to be a lot of work. It was going to be a lot of resources that were needed, and the National Guard of Michigan and Otsego Community Foundation stepped up, Thank you guys. The Otsego Community Foundation played a major role in our most recent Veterans Rehab project and ultimately leading to our partnership between Habitat of Michigan and the National Guard. So, with that being said, this was the actual initiation or of our VHRMP program. I was gonna say, like, can you guys hear me?
Wait,
Like,
that's in your contract.
I'm like, can you guys hear me?
Different batteries?
Different batteries? This is my favorite part. Whale! No, I can't say it.
Again, you can just continue to be quiet. We're going to get this figured out.
And we're back on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I would just want to repeat what I was trying to say in the last part. I'm sticking to myself, so bear with me. This was the initiation of the actual pilot program for our VHRMP. And Jennifer can...
I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
So what this did was it led to the first program, the pilot program, right here in Otsego County. And we have a veteran who was serving overseas. She was serving her country aboard a submarine, a 10-year veteran of the United States Navy. She suffered extensive injuries, including a broken back from an explosion aboard her vessel. The injuries and rehabilitation prevented her from returning to her home. And while she was away, as if the injuries weren't bad enough, she discovered that her pipes had frozen, they'd burst and ruined the entire lower level of her house. So what once was her home was now sheltering wildlife and deemed not worth saving. While still healing, this veteran returned to an infested and uninhabitable house and found herself homeless. Living with friends for short stints, hopping from couch to couch, sleeping in her car, sometimes staying in her home surrounded by hay bales to stay warm. She was suffering from physical disabilities, mental exhaustion, and she needed a hand and a place to turn for help.
Well, needless to say that this project was challenging on several forefronts. And obviously you guys know that funding was always hard to secure. And getting the work done on the house, and though that we use a lot of materials or donated materials and volunteers and sweat equity from our veteran, it still wasn't enough. But we did persevere, and this project was successful, even though with the setbacks of COVID. And it didn't quite come out the way we, predicted, but at the same time, the project was, when I say successful, I repeat myself, successful where she was able to return to her own home and not have to be somewhere else or have to get another home. So
that's correct. She returned home August of 2021 and is now living in her own home once again. During the dedication ceremony, we were all gathered to welcome her home. Those that made this happen realized the meaning behind our work during that ceremony. While personally, meaningfully, and tearfully thanking each person at the ceremony, one of the representatives from the National Guard of Michigan returned her thanks by saying, "Thank you for what you have done, and thank you for your service." Those words in that moment made us all take a step back and think. It was a reminder that we should be thanking those who have served and sacrificed so much so that we can live the life that we want to live.
So because of the success of this project that has helped, form a new form of veteran housing rehabilitation and modification, what we call the VHRNP program, we're able to continue our success. We're able to continue to help other veterans in being able to be placed and formulating partnerships with the Otsego Community Foundation and uplifting our veterans in need to make sure that, whenever they return home, they have a place to call home. It's kind of important, and we kind of forget that a lot, right? But, kind of, I'm sorry. You're emotional, and so it was an amazing moment for us to unfold because it enabled Otsego Antrim Habitat for Humanity to partner up with local organizations that are dedicated to creating positive change in their community that benefits everybody. So yes, we all are here and we're just beautifully, everybody looks great by the way. I just wanted to remind you guys that, people often say that motivation doesn't last, but, well, neither does bathing, and we recommend it daily, right? So, I want to leave you with this. Never doubt a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens to change the world, because that's indeed all it ever has. It's all it ever has, and I want to thank the Otsego Community Foundation.
And on behalf of Habitat for Humanity, we thank you all for coming tonight.
So I don't want you to imagine how long the program might be if all 40 organizations presented, but imagine the stories. So thank you so much. At this time, we're going to turn over to Wade for more fun.
Thanks, Diana. Hey, if you guys have purchased your chocolate bar raffle, get that out. We're going to do that right now. Let's have a representative come up and draw the winning chocolate bar. Everybody please turn your attention and welcome Elizabeth to the stage. We're going to find our chocolate bar raffle winner.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will make this short, I promise. I'm Elizabeth Pallarito, President of the Youth Advisory Committee for the OCF. I am so excited to be here in person, standing with all of you.
If we could have your attention to the front, please, at this time. Let's try this one more time. Let's welcome Elizabeth to the stage.
Good evening again. I'm Elizabeth Pallarito, President of the Youth Advisory Committee. I am so excited to be here with you all again, in person. Tonight, we have our golden ticket somewhere in this room, with the funds going to YAC Endowment, and in the last year's granting season, we granted over $5,000 to our nonprofits. Yes. This year, I have taken the initiative to help lead our YAC into our area's #1 issue for the youth today, mental health. We are so proud and gracious for our chance to do our mental health proactive grant. We have put out a PSA showing to movie theaters here and posters in our schools in our community, along with various places where youth spend their time. If you purchase a chocolate bar tonight, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, for the fun part. Open your chocolate bar and we'll find out who has the golden ticket in their hands tonight.
Did we find a winner yet? Over here. Jen Missouri is our winner of the chocolate bar with all right, now we're going to move into our Extreevaganza raffle. As we move into the next portion of fundraising, let's have that Extreevaganza raffle card come up to the front here. Let's get your raffles ready. Ready, Karen? Ed, there was a couple of different mics in there. Maybe grab one of those.
All right.
If we can have everybody's attention up front while we get the microphones figured out, it's going to fluctuate in and out. Please give Karen your undivided attention.
Okay, thank you for everybody who's bought the raffle ticket. Avery's going to do the spinning, and she's going to grab.
Okay. First place for a Creek and Pine Island, Florida. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, kayak fishing. Thank you, Linda and John Gold, for this donation. And let's see who wins. It's probably going to be Linda and John Gold. Wendy Kosh!
Wendy Kosh wins. Okay, we have a certificate for you, and then you'll just relate with Linda and John to plan your week's vacation. All right. Second place, $1,500 Hogan Jewelers gift certificate. Oh, one of my favorites, Betty Hartman. Betty just left. We'll let her know and have a certificate for her. So third place, $1,000 hard cash here tonight. We ready? Okay. Oh, okay. First name, Robert. Wife's name, Gay Trow. Are you still here? Bob? Gay? You won. Are you here? Yay! Thank you everybody who supported this raffle.
Okay, now we're going to move into our live auction, but first, if you purchased a necklace, that means you have an opportunity to play 50-50 for, play heads or tails for a 50-50 cash award. If you did not have an opportunity to purchase a necklace, what I need you to do is find your bidder number, raise that in the air, we will write down your number, we will put $20 on your checkout account, and then you can play. 147 wants to play. Number 173 wants to play. Are you writing these down? 147, 173. Okay, 207 wants to play. 121 wants to play. 238 likes to play. 114 wants to play. Back here we have 159 wants to play. 176 would like to play. 301 would like to play. That is 243 would like to play. 139 would like to play. 239 would like to play. 240. Write him down 5 times. 240 wants 5 people at his table to play. 257 wants to play. We got one in the back. 145 wants to play. 150 wants to play. 255 wants to play. Number 124 would like to play. Would anybody else like to play heads or tails for a cash prize? Okay, here we go. I need your attention. I need your attention as we explain rules.
Do they need necklaces? Ask them to put their hands up.
No. Nope. Okay. If I called your panel number out, or if you already purchased a necklace, stand up right now. Go ahead and stand up. Okay? Now look around. Everybody that's standing, that's another $20 towards the Otsego Community Foundation. Let's give everybody a round of applause for playing. And now let's learn the rules, okay? I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to ask you to declare whether you think this quarter is going to land on heads or it's going to land on tails. And you're going to do that by placing your hands on your head or hand on your tail. Your own tail. Okay? Here's how it's going to work. Ready? Are you guys ready? Are we paying attention? We're going to do it real fast. The last person standing wins half of the prize money. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. And you're wrong. It's heads. It's heads. If you chose tails, go ahead and sit down. You're ready to declare. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, declare. Heads again. Heads again. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Tails this time. It's tails this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Heads again. Heads are still in. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Heads again. Heads again. How many we got left? We got quite a few left. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. It's tails this time. Tails is in. Tails is in. How many we got left? Raise your hand if you're still in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, quite a few. Here we go. Heads or tails? Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. It's heads. It's heads. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Heads again. Heads again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Tails this time. Tails this time. Raise your hand if you're still in. 1, 2, 3. Come on up front. Come right up front. Stand in front of the stage. Here we go. Do we know how much the prize is yet? Let's try and figure that out.
I can't hear it.
Okay? All right, ready? What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players. Ready? Here we go. They're going to face you. 3, 2, 1, declare. You guys got to, you're all in, so it's heads. Look around. If you see everybody else with the same thing, you maybe just switch it up. Just for him. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, declare. Heads. Nice suit. What's that? You win an opportunity to give the winnings back to OCF. You don't have to. Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody that played and for the winner, let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Hey, walk right over there, tell them your name so they know who the winner is. We got it? All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's get into the live auction, ladies and gentlemen. We have 6 amazing packages for our live auction. I have 2 people to help me help you with each one of these bids for OCF.
So, we'll go ahead and donate everything that we just won back through Bliss and on the spot. We appreciate it.
Wow, that's amazing. And that's why we're here. On my right side is my brother. This is Ed Lai. She's going to be helping the room on this side. On my left side is my good friend Rory Diamond. He's going to be the bidder assistant on the left side. Please pass your bids to those or to me as we move into our live auction. Let's follow along with live auction package number 1. This is, it's not here today, but you'll be able to pick it up. I think Bill, did they pick it up from you? Everybody know Bill Forrider? He's going to deliver it. This is for live auction package number 1, a Blackstone grill, a 36-inch Blackstone grill. You're going to get a $25 gift card to Dr. Meats and a $25 gift card to Holinsky Farms. And Bill's also going to deliver some adult beverages with that Blackstone. Real quick, to make this live auction possible, we have a bunch of donors and bidders in the room. Let's thank our donors on this package. Alan Kowalski, Home Depot, Dowker, and Holinsky Farms. Let's give them a big round of applause. Let's use our bidder paddles and have some fun. Who wants to start it for 200? 200. Now 200, now 3. And now 3, 4. And 400, now 500, 600, 600, 7. And now 700. I'm getting 600, 607. Now 8. And now 8. And 700, 800, 800, 800, now 800. 700. Ladies and gentlemen in the room, we have a $700 bid on the Blackstone. I just want to remind everybody that auctions are participation sports, and I'm going to give you 2 ways to participate. One is to raise your paddle. The other is to encourage and appreciate those that are. We have 700 bid. Let's hear it for a bidder. Somebody give 800. And 700, 800. And now 800. 800. Last and final call. $700, $800 a night. Need 9. Now 9. Now $900. Now 40. Now 9. Now $1,000. Now 1,000. Thank you. Now 1,200. Now 1,200. Now 1,200. Your turn, sir. I got $1,000 in the back. 12. Now 12. Now 1,200 is your turn. Hey, $1,200. Here. Now 12. Are you not because you want a bid or you know it? How about 1,100? How about 1,100? What's everybody else think? I have 1,000 bid. I'm looking for 11. Now 11. Thank you. Now 12. Now 12. Now 12 is bid. Now 1,300. 8, 12, 13, 1,300. 1,300. 1,200. 1,300. 1,200 is a bid with Mr. Gene Skiba. Would somebody get 1,300? 1,200. 13 is bid. Now 15. Hurry. And now 15. 15. 13 to 15. Hurry. And now 15's here. 15 there. Let's let him hear it. Now 17. Now 1,700. 15, 17, 1,700 and I have. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bid of $1,500. Brother, 1,700 going once, twice, 3 times, and we have sold it for $1,500. Bidder number is 2, 3, 4. Bidder number 2, 3, 4 for $1,500. Let's give all of our bidders a big round of applause as we move to the live auction package number 2. I know that the Lions are not super exciting this year. However, Ford Field is amazing. The Lions do have some talent they're developing. And Aaron Rodgers is still probably the best quarterback in the NFC. So on January 9th, you're going to go to Ford Field to watch the Detroit Lions take on the Green Bay Packers. You're going to sit at the 50-yard line. You're going to sit on the 50-yard line, section 127 in row 19 at Ford Field and watch the Lions take on the Packers on January 9th. We need to give a big round of applause to Robert and Gaither Cortes. Cortes, am I saying that right? Cortes for this wonderful donation. Let's give Robert and Gaither a big round of applause. And let's start the bidding. Somebody get $200, and now 2, 3, and $300, needing it, $300, and here to bid it, 2, 3, $300, needing it, 13, now 4, and now 4, 8, 3, now 4. I just said bid in. Would you bid against them? 8, 3, get 4, and the back, 600, now 7, now 7, 8, 700, $700, $700, 600 in the back. I need 700, now 700, 8, 600, now 7. What's everybody else think? We got $600 to go to Ford Field. Let's hear it for 7. Let's let our bidders hear it. 7's a bid, thank you. Now 8, and now 8, and now 9. 8, 900, 900. Thank you so much. $1,000, and now 1,200. 8,000, now 12. 8, now 1,200. Ma'am, take another sip and try it again. I have 1,000 in the back. I'll take 1,100. 1,000, 11, now 11, and now 11. 8, 11. Now 1,500. 15, now 1,600. I'm 15, 1,600. 15, 1,600. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. We have $1,500 bid, and we're going to sell it to her way in the back for $1,500. Bid number 255. Bid number 255. Thank you to everybody for your help on that package. Let's go to line launcher package number 3. This is a Jack Pine Safari elk hunt. This is an amazing opportunity for a guided hunt for a trophy elk down in Lewiston, a 5x5 bull elk on a 330 or 340 class guided hunt. Let's have a big round of applause to Kathy and Gary Vollmer for donating this package. Let's start the bidding. Take a trophy out here, 500. 8, 500, now 7. And now 7, I get 1,000, 12, 1,500, 8, 17, 2. And now 2,000, 2,000. And now 15, now 25. And 2,000, now 2,500, 8, 2,000, 25. 8, 2 grand, 25, 2,500, 8, 2,000, give 2,200. 8, 2,000, now 22. 8, now 2,200, 25, now 25, 8, 22, 5, 5, 5, you got it? Now 27, now 20, you're all dead, and now 2,700, now 3,000, Rory, and now 3,000, 32, now 32, now 32, 33, 32, 35, and now 3,500, 35. Thank you so much, now 3,700, let's let the bidders hear it. And you get 3,500 from OCF for the bids. We have $3,500. Would somebody get 3,700? Last and final call. $3,700 and head. Sold for $3,500. Rory's way. And bidder number is 235. Number 235 for $3,500. Hey, let's get real loud for those bidders. We just raised $3,500. All right, live auction package number 4. We're going to send it to Sheboygan County for a shipwreck tour. Okay, this is a private chartered shipwreck tour for up to 28 passengers. And you're going to go out on a ship called Yankee Sunshine. And ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for this package? Because I'd like to introduce a special guest for this package. Can I have your attention to the front? Please welcome the captain of Yankee Sunshine. Let's let her hear it, Jennifer Delker.
Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for having me here. I'd love to bridge the gap between Gaylord and Sheboygan. I am the captain of the Yankee Sunshine. And in case you haven't seen, I found a little message in a bottle earlier this summer. Many of you have probably seen that, right? I see the whole audience. There's been magazines from the UK. In any case, if you're interested in learning more about that, just see me afterwards. I brought a t-shirt to go along with the package. There are a lot of businesses in Sheboygan that were excited to have some people from Gaylord come and see our small town. It has grown amazingly well. If you haven't been in Sheboygan lately, you should go check it out. So again, I'm Captain Jennifer. Our package, the main feature is a private charter aboard my 28-passenger glass bottom boat, and you get a little t-shirt to go along with it. So you can choose your music, you can choose your destination, comes with captain and crew.
Awesome. Hey, let's give a big round of applause to Captain Jennifer. She said you're going to get a few things with this package, and she's right. You're going to get to go to Naughty in Barstow. You're going to get to go to the Sheboygan Opera House, the Sheboygan Brewery, and have that blood orange honey that is so good. You can go to Mulligan's Great Lakes Grill as well. You get 4 tickets to the Jack Pine Lumberjack Show. You can also go see the Mother Nature Remedy and the Salts and Oil and Bittersweet. You can taste them as well. All these things are possible in Sheboygan County. Let's give all of those donors a big round of applause. And once again for Captain Jennifer. Here we go, 28 guests in a glass bottom boat take you out in Lake Huron. Here we go, somebody get 500, 500, thank you, 7,000, 12, 1,500, 180, 1,700, 2, and now 2,000, 200, 2,000, where? And now 15 to 2,000, and now 2,000, thank you, and now 25, and now 25, you run in second, 2,500, 825, little meat on the bone, I got 2,000 with Rory, which you get 2,500, 2,025, 2,500, 25's a bid, thank you, now 27, now 27, now 27, 8,780, thank you, and now 3,000, sir, and now 3,000, let's let the bidders hear it, we're nearing 3,000, and I've got it, now 32, Rory, 832, 3,200, 32, and 32, I made 3,000, 32, did you get it? 32, 32, thank you. Now 37, 837, 3,500, and have 35, 8,300, 35. What do you got? 33. I'll take that. Larry, you got to be 35. And those folks have been to auction before. I have 3,300 bid. Larry, you got to be 3,500. Now 35, 8,300. Thank you. Now 37, 8,300, 36, I'll do that. Rory, how about 4,000? Now 4,000. Now 4,000. 8, 4, 38, 39. Now 39. 38, 39. 8, 39, 39, 39, 39, 8, 38, 39, 39. And ma'am, do you have, sir, do you have 27 friends? Okay, if you charge $200 to each friend, you're going to make money on this package. I have 3,800 with Rory. I need 3,900 if you'd like to. 3,900, 38, 39. 39. Get 4,000, Rory. And now 4,000, able to do it down here. 4,000, I don't need to get a 4. And now 4,000, able to do it here. 4,000, able to get 4,100. Now 41. And now 41. And 4,100, ladies and gentlemen, I have sold it for $4,000. With the numbers 3, 2, 3, 5. With a 2, 3, 5, huge round of applause, $4,000 to the Community Foundation. All right, I know it's sad to say, and we hate to see it coming, most of us anyway, but winter is upon us, and you're going to need this Cub Cadet, and that is our next live auction package. This is a 2-stage, 26-inch Cub Cadet snowblower. It's got 243 cc's. It's got an electric start on it. Can we have a big round of applause to Zaremba Equipment for making this piece possible for the live auction? What do you want to give for it? Give paddle time for 500. 8,500. 8,500. 600. 700. 600. Down 7. 8 down 700. Down 7. 8. 800. 7. 800. 8 down 8. 8 down 800. Down 708, now 9, now 9, 800, 800's a bit. I'm looking for 9, 800, now 9. Thank you so much. How about $1,000, Roy? 8 now, $1,000, 8, 900, 8 now, 1,000, 1,000, 900's a bid. Would somebody give 1,000? Thank you so much, ma'am. Now 1,200. I have a $1,000 bid. Let's let our bidders hear it. Would somebody give $1,200? Support 1,200. Here we go. 1,012, 1,012. Last and final call, and I have just raised another $1,000 from this lady's generosity. Sold it for $1,000. Remember, 146. 146 for $1,000. Let's give her a big round of applause. Oh, before we forget, we got to give the glass bottom boat a t-shirt. Okay. All right, once again, I need everybody's attention to the front. We have another special guest in the room tonight. And we want to offer you an exclusive opportunity. An in-home wine sommelier tasting. This is a wine sensory tasting in-home for 8 guests. Can we have your attention to the front, please? I'd like to welcome to the stage your wine sommelier. She's got a master's degree in the food and wine studies from Boston University. Please welcome Katie Allen.
Hello. So, yes, as Wade was saying, I will come to your home. We will teach you how to taste wine like a pro, and you will be able to invite 8 guests. We'll be able to taste through some wine, play some games, and have a lot of fun.
Hey Katie, if we get to a certain bid amount, will you chop the heads off a bottle of champagne?
Yes, as a bonus, I will teach you how to savor a bottle of champagne.
Very cool. Here we go. How about a big round of applause for Katie? I can just stay up here for just a moment. We're going to see how high we can get the bid. Somebody start me for $500. Thank you. Now 7. Thank you. Now 1,000. Now 1,000. And now 1,000. Now you're needing it. 1,000. 12. And now 1,200. Now you're needing it. Thank you. Now 1,500. Now you're needing it. 15. Your turn. Now 2,000. Now. And 2. Thank you. Now 2,500. And 2,000. 25. 2,500. Now you're needing it. 25. And 2,000. 25. And 2,000. 25. 25. 25. Now you're needing it. 25, 25, 2,000, 25, and now 25. How many bottles of wine are we talking here?
We can probably do 5 or 6.
5 or 6 bottles of wine, 8 guests, and chill. Did we get enough to savor the bottle of champagne? We have enough to savor the bottle of champagne, and I have 2,200 bid, now 25, now 2,500, now we're going to get 5, and 2,500, roll your bidders out. I'm on the right side with 22, I need 2,500, now 25, and 2,500, now we're going to get 25, I'm going to get 25, and 25, last and final call, $2,200 go to the Community Foundation, with $2,500, last call, going once, going twice, going 3 times, $2,500 in my home. Sold it raised $2,200. $2,200. Thank you so much, Katie. That is bidder number 197. Bidder number 197. And now with every eye to the front of the room, I ask for complete silence at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached the most impactful part of the program. Before we move to that area, can I have a round of applause for everybody who participated in that live auction? All our donors and all our winners. Now let's please welcome to the stage, give her a warm welcome. She's got a great message about the impact that OCF has had in the community. Please welcome the principal from North Ohio Elementary, Mandy Boland.
Thank you, everybody. One of the hardest and most beautiful things about generosity is that sometimes it really is hard to measure the impact that it has. Each and every one of you should know how your generosity impacts students in this community every single day. And my goal today is to share with you how profound and deep your impact is in every single aspect of our school day, from the time that the buses open their doors in the morning until the bell rings at the end of the school day. Teacher voice? Oh, wait. I can probably do it, actually.
You got this.
Hello, hello.
Test.
Okay, here we go. One of the first things I do every single day is touch base with the therapist whose presence in North Ohio Elementary School is thanks to several grants from OCF centered around mental health support. The mental health needs in our country and our schools right now is very intense. And as I walk through the building every day greeting students, I see kids who a few years ago were not able to successfully complete a school day just due to behavioral health needs. And through their work with our therapist, they've made so much progress and are able to employ those skills to get through a school day. As we began that mental health support in the school, we looked around and realized that many of the students who needed mental health support were not able to afford co-pays and deductible to access those services. And so, again, we turned to the foundation for assistance with that. How can you even measure the impact that mental health support has on a child? When COVID hit and everyone was stuck at home, we kept thinking of those students that had sensory needs and weren't able to access our sensory room here at school. And so we were able to use those same mental health funds to send personalized kits home to kids. And I don't know if any of you remember how isolated you might have felt during that time, but kids felt that way too. And I had many parents report to me that when their child opened up those packages from school, they began to cry because they knew someone out there was thinking about them at home. It's one of the most touching testaments we've had from parents, honestly, out of all the work that we do. When I walk through the halls of North Ohio, I can't travel 10 feet without seeing your impact. Students are reading books in the libraries from the Kids Read Now program. They're bringing their books back to school from the Power Book bags. You walk 10 more feet into a classroom and you see all kindergarten and first grade students using Rec and Recs to increase their number sense in math. You go into the next classroom and you have a much needed surround system. In the next classroom, you'd see a teacher using books from the anti-bias book program to help facilitate important conversations about different cultures. This year, the Adopt a Classroom funds have allowed teachers to bring creative and engaging STEM lessons to life in their classrooms. And finally, if you walk outside, you'll see our new preschool playground, which I can honestly say would not have been built without the foundation, and specifically Karen, who within days connected our school with funds and community groups that were willing to help partner with us on that project. These are just a few items. I am sure that I'm missing something because your impact is everywhere. I want to share something with you that really struck me at the very first meeting I went to after receiving a grant for the mental health support. And I was sitting in the audience and it kind of took me back to being in high school. As a high schooler, I was walking by in the hall one day and I saw a flyer advertising a foreign exchange program. And I don't know why I even honestly explored it. My family really only had enough for basic needs and sometimes not even that. But for whatever reason, I was really compelled to pursue that opportunity. And so to procure the funds, I spoke to Rotary and I worked another job. I just begged my parents to try to help me come up with the funds to go. We were still coming up short, but my mom worked as a receptionist at Mercy Hospital at that time. She came home and told me when the bill was becoming due. She said that a doctor that she had worked with, at the hospital, offered to pay the balance of my trip. I couldn't believe it, and I have to tell you that trip was probably the most life-altering event that I've had as a child. I mean, I grew up in Grayling. I was able to travel. I went to London. I went to Belgium. I saw the world. I had a bunch of new experiences that made me just decide right then and there, no matter what I did in life, I was going to be successful. I was going to be able to help others. I was going to be able to travel. And so what's really interesting about that is I don't think that doctor ever really knew how much he impacted my life. He never, I'm certain I didn't tell him. I don't even know if I really thought about it a whole lot as a young adult, as we tend to not do. But as I was sitting in the audience that day, listening to the different funding partners, it just hit me how beautiful and cyclical and never-ending the impact of generosity is, because Dr. McNamara was the person who funded my trip 30 years ago to Europe. And he was also, his fund, along with the Elaine Nowicki Fund and Rotary and United Ways, they helped fund the playground that my own child is playing upon right now. So, thank you for letting me come here today and express my gratitude for all your contributions. In the school budget, there was not a line item to send Mandy Boland to Europe as a 15 or 16-year-old. And for the things that you guys help us with in school, there's not a line item for that, but I can promise you that it definitely has an impact, so thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an asset to the community, the North Ohio School and its principal, Mandy Boland. Please give her a big round of applause. As we move into the most impactful part of our program, I ask you to keep in mind what you heard earlier about what Dana said about this organization is not built to survive, this organization is built to thrive, and because it does, your community thrives, and the North Ohio School thrives. They're not just surviving, and it's because of small rooms like this making a difference. In the next few moments, we're going to go through different levels of financial commitment to the Otsego Community Foundation. I ask that each and every person, each and every paddle in the room find a level that is meaningful to them, and raise your paddle to join others to make a big impact on the funding for the Otsego Community Foundation. We're going to start at a level of $5,000, and we're going to move through different levels of commitment. I only ask that you find a level that is comfortable and meaningful to you and join others to make that difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you be willing to consider a gift of $5,000 to fund the mission of the Otsego Community Foundation? Please raise your paddle and accept our appreciation at this time. Thank you. Bidder number 2, footwork 0, Dale and Marlene Smith for $5,000 start. Let's give them a big round of applause. Would anybody like to join? Thank you. Number 206 is also in for $5,000. That is a $10,000 lead. Do we have any other paddles in the room? Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Bidder 177 is also in at the $5,000 level. Keep that applause going. Let's see paddles in the air for $5,000. Thank you, bidder number 2, 3, 4 for another $5,000 gift. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get that applause going. We have a $20,000 start to funding the Otsego Community Foundation. Would anybody like to join our 4 paddles at the $5,000 level? Let's give all of those paddles one more big round of applause. What a great start. Let's move into our $2,500 level. Let's see paddles in the air for $2,500. Let's let you hear our appreciation. Thank you, bidder number 166 is in for $2,500. Thank you, bidder number 251 is in for $2,500. Let's get louder in here. Thank you, bidder number 255 for $2,500. Who wants to join our $2,500 level? Let's get that applause going up. Thank you, bidder number 197. 197 is in for $2,500. Where's that applause for that bidder? Let's let them hear it. 4 paddles in the air at $2,500. Would anybody like to join our $2,500 level? One more big round of applause. That level just raised $10,000. And we're on our way to $30,000. Let's see paddles in the air. Let's get some momentum and let's get loud here. Let's see paddles for $1,000. Can we hear them? Bidder number 218. Let's get that applause going. Thank you, bidder number 130 for $1,000. Keep those applause going. Keep those paddles coming in. That is 147 for $1,000. Bidder number 230 for 1,000. Bidder number 264 for 1,000. Who wants to join our $1,000 level? Let's keep that applause going. Thank you. 202 is in for 1,000. 202 is in for 1,000. Who would like to join? There's one. 155 is also in for 1,000. 155 is in for 1,000. Where's that applause at? 146. Let's let this bidder hear it for $1,000. 146 was that bidder for 1,000. Who would like to join our $1,000 level? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give that level a big round of applause. You just raised another $10,000 up to $40,000. We like round numbers in Otsego County. Let's do this again. Let's see paddles in the air for 500, and let's let them hear your appreciation for $500. Here we go. First one. 243 is in for 500. 222 is in for 500. Let's get loud in here. 111 is in for 500. 158 is in for 500. 120 for 500. 128 for 500. 159 for 500. 137 for 500. 117 for 500. 187 for 500. Come on, Gaylord, get loud. 261 for 500. 138 for 500. 176 for 500. This whole table's in over here. 139 is in for 500. 239 is in for 500. Where'd that applause go? 196 is in for 500. Who wants to join our $500 level? Would anybody else like to join that level? Let's give that level an incredible round of applause. Your $500 level. Here we go. Let's move to $250. Let's see those paddles in the air for $250. Here we go. Let's let them hear it. $250. Raise those paddles high and accept our appreciation. Thank you. 182 is in for $250. 231 is in for $250. Let's let these bidders hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Each paddle that goes up deserves your appreciation. We have two paddles at $250. There's another one. 106 is in for $250. 106 is in for $250. 121 is in for $250. 194 is in for $250. Where's that applause? There's one in the back. Bidder number 227. Bidder number 227 is in for $250. Would anybody like to join our $250 level? Yes. There's another one. That's bidder number 184. Bidder 184. Would anybody else like to join? Hey, Karen. Next year we need bigger numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, would anybody like to join our $250 level? Let's give those bidders a big round of applause. And that was, we try to reach not only 100% participation in the room. I have a quick announcement to make. An unspoken goal was set 3 months ago when I met with Dana and Karen. They hoped that this room could raise $50,000. By my count, we're about 13 $100 paddles away. I'd like to see the couple over in Otsego County. Let's see paddles for $100, and let's reach that goal here tonight. Raise those paddles high. Thank you, bidder 114 is in for 100. Thank you to 224 in for 100. Keep that applause going. Thank you to 244 for 100. Thank you to 301 for 100. Thank you to 145 for 100. Thank you to 144 for 100. Thank you to 247 for 100. Thank you to 160 for 100. Thank you to 209 for 100. Keep that applause going for bidder 259 for 100. Thank you to bidder 157 for 100. Thank you to bidder 204 for 100. Thank you to 201 for 100. Thank you to 254 for 100. Who else would like to join our $100 level? We've got one up front. 250 is in for 100. Here's another. 110 is in for 100. Who would like to join our $100 level? Ladies and gentlemen, if my math is correct, you just raised $50,000 and $300. Let's give yourselves a big round of applause in this room tonight. It truly, truly is rooms like this that make a difference and keep your community vibrant, keep your community safe, and keep your community thriving. On behalf of my brother and on behalf of Rory, we want to thank you very much for everything you've done. Please give yourselves one more big round of applause for my portion. My name is Wade Rice. It's been my privilege to be here with you again at Otsego County. I'm going to turn the mic over. Please give your attention to Karen Meyer.
Thank you everyone for attending Extreevaganza. Stay, dessert is going to be served soon. They're getting rid of the food to get dessert here. You can stay in here for a while. At 9:30, the band starts at the 6 mark. So the party's going to keep on going. A little bit of housekeeping. The silent auction ends at 9:30. At about 9:31, 9:32, you get an electronic invoice. It says, this is what you won. This is how much you owe. You can either pay for it online with your credit card, you're done. Or you can go to accounting and they can help you if you want to pay cash or check.
And if you didn't get an email, that means you're not registered, so please go to accounting.
Yes. So there are a few people who went through and did not get registered. So if you know that you made a purchase of a chocolate bar or made a fund in need, please go to accounting and get that organized. At 9:30, after you get your invoice, you can go to the silent auction. If you won any of those, show any of the Youth Advisory Committee members there what you won. They will gather it for you. So you can take your items home tonight or tomorrow from 10 to 1. I don't have the capacity, and the office is so small now that we have 4 staff members to hold your stuff. So either take it home tonight or tomorrow between 10 and 1. Does anybody have any questions? Questions? Are you ready to keep partying? Yes! Thank you, everybody! It's a great Extreevaganza. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wayne.
Just real quick, the live auction and the fund in need was just a few dollars short of $65,000. Once again, give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the evening.